So before we get into the question and answer, here's a photo opportunity. So feel free to come up and take photos with your candidate, well, not with your candidate, but at least of them. And before we get started on the Q&A.
We'll let them do their job. Give us the space. I'm only a spectator. No, it's just, it's mayor, it's only mayor and the regional council candidates. That's all. Because no matter how long the number doesn't show up, and I don't know. But you're right. I mean, there's no female at all.
I go up.
Okay, while you're finishing off that, I'm going to introduce two panelists that will be throwing questions at these candidates, and I hope they're all ready. Are you all ready? Sorry, I didn't hear it. Like, are you guys ready? We're ready. All right, let's go. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to introduce Mr. Alex Hsu. He's going to be the key panelist, as well as Ben Leung. The two of them will be grilling you, and hopefully you will enjoy it as much as we do down here. Okay, over to you. So.
Okay, actually, I welcome all you here. I think one of the biggest of this scale of meeting for all the candidates. This question is only for the 3 or 4 mayor candidates. But the other are welcome to answer. But the first, I'd like to have.
I thought about it, but I'm not running for mayor.
Okay, no. So all the 3. Okay, the question is: everybody concerned about the economy. If from 3 of you are able to be the mayor, how you can turn the Markham economy to be bigger, stronger, and better? The economy.
Please drop the mic there.
The mic there. Abdul, yes, you're the first one. Now you have 1 minute.
Sorry?
You have 1 minute to answer.
Okay. Markham as a city is growing, and with that, the economy grows. What I want to do is create more opportunity for more small businesses to be able to open up without so much restrictions, so that way these businesses can flourish and actually help our economy. Bring more people into our city that are entrepreneurial, because nowadays this is what we're going to the future, is entrepreneurship, business ownership. This is what will help our economy.
Okay, Mr. Spaghetti.
Well, thank you. Well, first of all, I think it's important for us as government to keep costs in check. So I am very proud of the fact that our average tax increase over the last 10 years has been 1.68%. As I said, we have the lowest industrial commercial tax rate in all of the GTA as a result of it. I'm very proud of my record. I don't stop selling, promoting, working to attract industry to this city. I do it all the time, no matter where I am. And I'm very proud of the fact that we had GM set up their Canadian Technical Center here. I'm very proud of the fact that the Bank of China just renewed their lease. Their head office is here in the city of Markham. And hopefully in the next few weeks, the people that are proposing the 400,000 square foot movie studio will be coming forward with their proposal. So I think it's important to work on taxes. In the future, I want to set up a center for international talent. We're blessed that people have come from all over the world. They come here highly skilled, highly educated, and we need to harness all of that talent. And there's also a new science and technology park that the city of Markham will be announcing as well.
Thank you. Now we'll have Jawad.
Your name?
Ben.
Thank you very much, Ben. It's really, you ask a very important question regarding about the businesses and economic situation in Markham. It's always very good to bring 500 Fortune company in town of Markham, city of Markham. It generates more employment, everything. But the point is that the small businesses this last 10 years is starving here. Believe it or not, they have a difficulty to run their family business. And small businesses, we are absolutely, city doesn't have any good program to go and ask them what we can help you. So my saying is, since last 30 years, Markham is always attractive place for the people all over the world. People are coming here. Credit goes to the Don cousin who actually made this city beautiful. 1890 this city, council built it. And since long time as the things are going very good, and absolutely I think businesses we need here, we have to be look after the small business people first. Thank you so much.
For the regional councillor candidates, you are welcome to, if you want to make a statement. Who would like to make? Okay. How to turn the economy be? Okay.
Sorry, I'm jumping
Ray?
in here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ray. I'm a small business owner myself. I co-founded a software startup here in Markham. And I agree, it is quite difficult, but it's difficult everywhere. And I think it's incumbent on the city to provide resources to small business owners, innovators, the next generation of innovators, kids who will be coming back 4 years from now. We need to support them to innovate, to be entrepreneurs. What I will support are places like Y-Space, accelerators and incubators that are already here in Markham. We need to clone and make more of those here so that kids can come back and make Markham their first choice city to start their software companies, to start their hardware companies. We can make that happen, and I will support that any day.
Thank you for your minute. Whoever like, Jim? I think Jim. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You got a minute, yes.
I agree with keeping taxes low, but my priority would be to get the transit right. Right now, we have a hub and spoke system. Everything goes downtown, the big offices go downtown, and I like to get the transit working up here so that the traffic is two ways instead of just one way in the morning and back in the evening. And so I'd be focusing on getting the Stouffville line, the Richmond Hill line, 5-minute service, more stations, shorter trains, and more connectivity.
Yeah.
And so people will locate their offices up here instead of downtown.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we are more focused on the traffic later on, a later question. Aaron. And then,
So yeah, thank you for that. I definitely want to push the fact that we have to bring in even more businesses and more companies into Markham to create more jobs. Because the thing is this, if you look at some of the other cities that we're competing against, for example, city of Mississauga, very well developed already, that whole area where Square One is. And if you look at the city of Vaughan, you have that subway that's going right there. The thing is, I don't want our kids, next generation especially, to be able to, let's say, live here, and next thing you know, they might go to school in this area, they might leave. And you don't want that brain drain to leave Markham. You want all your family members to be able to live, work, play in Markham. And that's what I'll push for.
thank you. To Joe, and then will be Jack.
Thank you. That's a good question. As chair for York Region Planning and Economic Development, I'm constantly going outside country like China, India, Sweden, try to attract investment. As a matter of fact, I attracted Rad 365 from my home country, India, to come and open an office here. You know, I have a vision. You know, my new plan is going to have a Markham Tourist Center. You know, we have a high-tech industry here, but you cannot depend on high-tech forever because the industry does change. You need to diversify, otherwise we won't survive. So please visit my website, joliet.ca. You will see more detail on my plan.
Thank you, Joe. And then I think for 10 minutes. Let Peter first, and then Jack will be the last one. Pass the mic.
Hi, I think economic development is crucial. What the city, I believe every city should have is one stop for a company to come in. There should be incentives, maybe a little tax relief, maybe someone assisting with permitting, with the provincial government, with the federal government, and making sure the government that the business will come here. I think Markham's done a very good job, but could do better. Everybody can always do better, and economic development is one of the key components of having a healthy city. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I was a small business owner for many years, and actually the business still exists, although we sold books. We haven't sold any in about a decade. That being said, I'm very much supportive of the things that the mayor talked about. We brought Honda here, General Motors. We brought many like that, and they've enhanced Markham. They pay a lot of taxes, even though they pay less than in Toronto. Still, they do pay taxes and less services. I can tell you I'm very much supportive of small business and the Business Enterprise Center we have for small business. But I do not support one small business. I do not support the sale of cannabis in small businesses on the streets of Markham. I'm not in favor of that.
Thank you.
And there may be other things, but I'm not in favor of that.
Okay, Jack. Okay, so I think the last one is this question. Thank you. Sorry about the inconvenience, the wire.
Yes, it's great to promote business, but we actually need to find a actual solution, right? I've been to, as part of the Ontario Trade Mission to China for the last 5 years, and we really need to, there's a lot of great companies overseas that want to come over here and want to partner. Let's create a network, right, so that we can actually connect companies from China, from overseas, anywhere, India, around the world, that can then be, we can't just talk about it and do it. Let's create a website, you know. I mean, Alibaba does a great job connecting goods and people. Let's create our job site that just connects businesses that want to come do business here, whether it's just importing, exporting, or actually want to relocate and move. I'm sure the mayor will make a great, open the doors for people who want to invest a few $1 million in Markham, right? So that's just do something, right? Rather than just talk about it.
Thank you, Jack. Okay, so the second question will be posed by Eric.